Greetings to each and every one of you. Bhxngo Audio Visual. Yes, we multiply. And today I'm in Botanic Gardens. And it's a bit drizzling over in Cape Town. I'm not sure if you see my face with a bit of droplets. So hopefully you guys will hear me out. But the reason for today's video, I'm going to be talking a bit and touching a bit about suicide, because prior, I've been looking at people, more especially my own friends. There was a friend called Remo who was actually telling me about his friends actually committing suicide, and one after the other, And they say that the company you attract also has a way of influencing your energy. So I want every one of you guys to take this opportunity in your uprooting phase to actually use even my comment section, or even put out your own content and use my comment section as a form of diary. You can even put your link down on your day-to-day activities. It's important for you to share these things, because we're in a point whereby we can't deal with having little or nothing. So it's important for us to actually have that mentality whereby we understand that this is the freedom, or the most free time that we'll actually ever have, because we'll never have this amount of freedom again. Because when you're having a kingdom, it requires you to actually take control. So you have to practice taking control and having control over yourself. Meanwhile, you still have nothing. We're always simping after some other people's validation. So it's now important for us to take control of our lives. So in a phase where we have nothing is very much important. So with that being said, I just wanted to talk to each and every one of you that committed suicide, that you're not the only person that is going through it. Plenty of people that actually committed suicide, but the strength that you have will be determined by how you're able, or your ability to actually survive the stage whereby you have nothing. What actually makes people commit suicide is the fact that they have nothing to look forward to. So now is the time for you to actually look into your why factor. Why did you lose every single thing that you lost? And you have to remember this process and this day, because it's a very much important phase of your life. Because this is the moment that would define you as a hero. Every superhero started losing someone before they actually understood their responsibility. They saw and they had empathy. Every villain also was carved by this moment. It makes up the villain, makes up the hero. And every hero or every villain has a side of him that is a hero and a side of him that is a villain. Because for every person that you're trying to save, there's a person or something that you're going against. And you have to understand, you shouldn't be a people's pleaser. And now going straight to suicidal thoughts. How are you going to see the superhero that you are to become if you actually feel trapped and lost in the first flipping stage? You have to be able to see past this stage. You have to be foresighted. Like I said, there was Joseph, the king of dreams. He went through he went through prison. He was betrayed by his own brothers. But he saw, God put him there for a reason. He had to get out of a certain stage or a certain seat and position and undergo certain difficulties in order for his transformation to take place. You can't actually feel sorry for yourself. If you're going through some stuff, put some content out here and actually share it. Put it on our comment section. I'm giving you the opportunity. Put it on my comment section. Share something. Maybe you're not really brave to share it out there with your family. Start a different account and actually share your content. Come to mine and put it down and actually have some certain journal on what it feels to have nothing. Someone out there is waiting for a voice like yours. Someone who can relate. You can't be wasteful. Do not be flippin' wasteful. So much power in you having nothing, and so much freedom You won't have this freedom ever. Ever. When you're planting the seed, you have to be specific and you have a responsibility towards it. When you're becoming a branch, you will actually face so much things that go against your flesh, and people coming around to tear you, and people are coming around to actually trying to break you. You cannot give yourself up at this stage. This is the most freedom you'll ever have. If you're not willing to talk to somebody or actually go through if you don't have any friends, share your content. Step into the arena. Make a hero of yourself. And that is all I'm going to say today. Today's video is going to be very short and very straight to the point. You have to take care of yourself. Taking care of yourself is taking care of your lineage. I hope I made myself clear, guys. Come on, guys. We have so much to look for. So much to look forward to. You know, it was baby steps. Remember, okay, you might not remember, but there were times where you were a baby, you couldn't actually say the words or pronounce certain words, and you weren't able to speak. All you did was cry. But it took steps, it took years for you to actually be a person in a special or maybe engineer or whatever your field of specialty was. It took years. It took dedication. Take this freedom like you promised it to yourself, and reflect and put out content. Stay away from the social media, because now you're going to start comparing yourself. You are not them. I don't have my own job. Like right the flip now, I don't have a job, but in my plowing stages. I'm grinding, I'm out here hustling. We move. We uproot until we multiply. Stay safe and stay alive, kings. You are loved. Cheers.